What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Stocks to Watch. So, really apologizing for not able to show up and create videos for the last 2 days because I was busy in some work. But we are back, and there are lots of stocks that I want to talk about. So, let's quickly get started without wasting any time. So, today the market was dominated primarily by pharma stocks, which did extremely well after Lupin cleared their US FDA approvals, and we also saw good action in all the pharma stocks. So, if I just show you what pharma stocks did today. So the action was very interesting. Now, if I open up the FNO space in pharma, you'll just see that probably every stock, Cipla up 9%, Oro Pharma up 6%, Granules was also up 6%, Lupin 4% APL. So every single pharma stock did extremely well. And even from a broader space, a lot of stocks did really well. We traded Spark, which was Sun Pharma, and Sun Pharma ADV, so advanced research, and we were able to capture this move in the market. So nice action, nice activity in pharma today, but we only had this as a biotech, position. Apart from that, nothing else. Now, with the pharma theme, I will talk about Strides Pharma or Star Pharma. So this is where a nice base is being built up, and I expect this to kind of do nice things. Now, there is earnings which is coming up on 2nd of August, but I don't really think that's going to play a big role. It is coming out of a nice little base, so I think there could be good momentum continuation in this. Another pharma name, if you want to really focus on this, is going to be Torrent Pharmas, which is breaking out of this entire range. So absorption of supply is done and dusted. We've got multiple rejections here, and I think this is now ready to kind of take off. So another pharma name that could be interesting. Now, Aditya Birla Fashion is another name. Again, this is not like my best and my perfect, setup, but this is again, forming a decent range, and there is earnings, which is like a bummer. Tomorrow is the earnings, so we'll have to see on how this plays out. But decent looking structure, not my 10 on 10, but something that I could find because today the market's witnessed profit booking, and majority of the structures that you will see are kind of getting weaker. So that's about that. Now, Granules is another name which could be interesting. Now, this is one of the cheapest pharma API stock available in the market. Trades at an price earnings of 15, very cheap as compared to other peers, and has multiple other applicational products as well. So, Granules also, with all the other pharma companies, broken out of this range. There is momentum, and there could be momentum for another 10% or maybe 5% up move. So, from an intraday perspective, Granules could be interesting. Now, Wellspun Enterprises is one of the most interesting names from the list, and I think this could do well. So Wellspun Group as a whole has been very bullish, and I think this could be another base which continues on the higher side. So this is very, very interesting. Now, next up is Ratan India. Now, this is not a stock which is ready to move right now, but I think this base could, pretty much mature into like a very big multi-legged move. So, what you can see is Ratan India Enterprises. This stock has been into a consolidation, and now I think this is a base build-up which could lead to multiple legs of move higher. So, from a positional, trade perspective, I think this is a good stock, and anytime it starts to trade in the range upper end of 40 to 43, I think this is going to be a good positional play. So Ratan India, not from an intraday or swing perspective, but from probably a month, 2 month, 3 month horizon perspective. Next up is ITI, Indian Telephone Industries Limited, and this stock is also creating a nice little tight range, and I am expecting this to do well. Now, this is another PSU, has done decent stuff in the last few periods. The last time it created some sort of a range like this was here, and then it created like a massive move, and now it's like a continuation of that. So ITI definitely something that I'm going to be watching out for. Another name is Solar Active Pharma, another pharma name. So today this was up 3%, and this has been making this contraction base over here. Lots of supply over here, but I think this could also be very, very interesting. This has been a beaten down stock, so this stock is literally trading at 70% discount, meaning the stock is corrected by over 70%. So very risky to kind of take these kind of beaten down stocks, but as far as the price action is concerned, I think this is setting up for like a nice up move. Spark, we have already discussed. We did take a trade. We are out of that, but it still is setting up for a nice, move. Volumes are drying up, nice base. So I think this is going to be interesting. Another name is Kamdenu Ventures or Kamdenu Paints. Now, this is again contracting into a nice tight range. We've got a left side which looks nice, volume activity, dry up of volume. One bummer is that the stock is going to split on 1st of August. So just be careful about that you might see this being split into two halves. Again, it's not going to be a loss or a profit thingy for you, but usually after splits, the stocks do run up. So I think this is a nice consolidation contraction that could be played. Another similar name to Kamdenu Ventures or Kamo Paints is Indigo Paints. Even that is setting up nicely. Next stock is rate gain, and this is probably one of my favorite. So we are in rate gain. This is a disclaimer. We're already long on rate gain, and I'm expecting this base to kind of come out. So this is a very nice little base, and I expect this to at least move 10% from here. So that is rate gain for you. UCO Bank, another name which I've been tracking for quite some time, but it has not really given an entry, and I think this could be tomorrow could be the time where it starts moving, and the earnings could be a catalyst for the stock. So pre-earnings, I would like to buy this stock. The stops are going to be wider. I'm going to play this entire base because I feel if the earnings are nice, it could again start hitting these upper levels or the upper ranges. So UCO Bank, another interesting name. Bodil Chemicals is similar to Hemiprop. So if you follow the channel really closely, I spoke about Hemiprop, right, with a similar setup, right? And Hemiprop did extremely well. So I'll just plot that up. So I told you to buy, that this is a good buying range for Hemiprop. Hemiprop is up 6% from here. Similar structure I could see in Bodil Chemicals, right? Bodil Chemicals after like a nice spike, it's waiting for, this area of demand to kind of play something, play it nicely. And there is PLI on chemicals that the government is considering, and China is literally at at its worst. Now, Bodil Chemicals has corrected for quite some time, and again, chemicals is a risky sector to play. Not the best company in the world, but if it comes here, maybe there could be a trade opportunity. HUL, another nice contraction. This is not ready yet, but this is ready to explode anytime soon. So HUL is definitely going to be on my radar. I have tried to attempt this one or two times and I've failed in both the attempts, but I will still try to see if there's any other opportunity. And Rain Industries, another name which is not ready yet, but this could start moving very shortly. So again, this is a base that I would be watching out for. So all of these names I'm really interested in. And one more name that I am definitely going to be tracking is IRFC. Now, this is a stock that I want to hold for the next 3-4 months. I think there could be solid activity in IRFC. So keep a watch on all of these stocks. This is my watch list for the day. I wish you all the best for your trading day tomorrow, and I hope your trading is going fantastic. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, consider liking and hitting the subscribe button and drop a comment if you like the analysis. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye.